Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Sincerely Shakti. It has been some time since last we met, and I am stoked about filming this particular episode. It's about a subject matter that is near and dear to my heart, and it's all about law of attraction, right? So becoming a magnet for what you want in your life. So a lot of times we have these what I call like holes in our life. We'll have, we're really happy with our career, but our love life is really struggling. Or we are really happy with our profession, but our finances are not doing so great. Or we have a great relationship, but we hate our job. Typically finding the balance in between like a romantic relationship, professional life, spiritual life, taking care of your body, finding the balance in life with all of that is very connected. If you think all of these areas of your life are separate and independent, you're absolutely wrong. These are very, very, very connected. So what I mean by that is when you begin to bring more than one of these into sharp focus and start to create balance, start to magnetize to you what it is that you actually want to see, everything else starts to kind of come into sharp focus at the same time, and balance starts to kind of go all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about 3 steps to becoming a magnet for what you want in your life. There are 3 very easy steps, and this video is a precursor to a webinar that I'm going to be offering. It's going to be free, and it's going to be specifically about attracting your life mate. For me, as I was reflecting on the successes of my life, I realized that I have an amazing marriage. I have an amazing partner, and he was very much manifested by yours truly. At the end of my last relationship, which was very devastating, and it was a very hard separation, I went through a period of a lot of reflection. There was a lot of digging in the dark and really sitting with all the things that I didn't want to see, and coming up with a sort of, without really knowing I was doing it, I came up with a plan for manifesting what I wanted to be my life mate. And it worked. It really worked, and it worked fast. And looking back on that experience, I realized there were these like really concrete steps that I followed to create that reality. So that's going to be a webinar. I will announce when that webinar is happening via video, so you guys will know when to go ahead and sign on. All you need to do is put in your email, and you'll have access to the webinar. There may be a playback. I haven't decided if you missed the actual date of the webinar. We'll see, because I want to make the webinar live. So enough about the webinar. The 3 easy steps, okay? These are easy, but they require your attention and your focus, okay? So the first step is visualizing or dreaming. A lot of us, I feel, I'm going to take these off because they're very cloudy and it's distracting me. So a lot of us, I feel, have limited our capacity to visualize and dream. For whatever reason, we have put a cap on having the kind of success in our life that we know we want. So I'm going to challenge you to dream, and dream really big. The first part of becoming a magnet for what you want is knowing what you want. If you don't know what you want, guess what? Getting it into your life is going to be crazy hard. So I need you guys to spend some time in reflection and figure out, what is it that you actually want? What do you want your perfect career to look like? Your ideal mate to feel like, be like? What do you want your ideal financial situation to be like, feel like? What do you want to what does your everyday look like? You wake up in the morning, your perfect day. What does it look like? From the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, what does that day look like? Really spend some time and start with one area of your life, because it can get really cloudy when you're just beginning this and you have like all these areas of your life that you want to work on. Just pick an area of your life that for you is the most pressing, and get to visualizing what the ideal outcome of that situation looks like. Okay? Once you have that down, the second part of this is a process I call eliminate and acquire. The first half of it is eliminate anything in your life that goes against the visualization that you had in step 1. For example, if you're visualizing financial wealth, a certain amount of financial wealth, which, by the way, I encourage you to be as specific as possible when you're visualizing something, especially something like wealth. Have a number in your mind, $500,000 a year, $100,000 a year that you would like to accomplish so that this gets more concrete into your subconscious. Your subconscious likes numbers, so get really concrete. Eliminate things in your life that don't align with someone who would have $100,000 or $500,000. Probably shirts with holes in them, pants with holes in them would not be in alignment with that, or socks that are torn or stained, or ratty things in your house that are falling apart that you say you're going to fix, but then you never fix, or things that you don't use, you don't touch, they're just there collecting dust and you could donate them or throw them away. Eliminate things from your life that work against the visualization. If it's a romantic relationship, okay, go to your bedroom and look at your bedroom right now and decide if that is the bedroom that a couple would be in or a single person would be in, okay? If you only have one nightstand and enough room for just your clothes in a dresser drawer, guess what? That's not enough room for another person. You're missing a nightstand, you're missing space in your dresser drawer. That's not inviting the energy of another person into your life. You have a bunch of no offense, I love stuffed animals, but if you're single and you have a bunch of stuffed animals in your bedroom, probably not the energy of romanticism that you're trying to bring into your bedroom. Look at your life. You know where there's a discrepancy in what you want and what you have. You need to get rid of everything that's going against the vibration of what you want to have, okay? After that's done, you begin to acquire things that are in alignment with what you want to have. And this doesn't mean spending a ton of money, okay? So if wealth is what you're visualizing, for your financial situation, what you want to change, then start acquiring things that help you feel wealthy. They could be very small things, like having a new shade of lipstick makes you feel vibrant and wealthy, or getting your nails done, or having a certain shirt, certain pair of shoes, a certain bag. And just pick a couple of things that you can bring into your life that when you come in association with those things, they invite that energy of feeling wealthy, okay? Maybe hiring someone to help you clean your house so that everything looks organized and that brings a sense of abundance into your life. Or if it's profession, start eliminating tasks that you don't want to do, or start looking for work that is more in alignment with what you do want to do. Start connecting with people that are doing what you want to do. Start reaching out to them like, hey, you look like you're happy and you're having a great time. What are you doing? How can I get involved in that? Okay, so eliminate, acquire. Third step is get into the mindset of the person who has what you want to have, okay? So the mindset of the person who has the kind of wealth you want to have, the kind of job you want to have, the kind of mate you want to have, who is that person? Who is the person that attracts the partner that you want to have? Who is the person who attracts the profession that you want to have? Who is the person that attracts the wealth that you want to have, okay? They have a mindset and a pattern. I guarantee you the top performers in all areas of their life have relatively organized, not like, okay, I'm not going to be like OCD organization, but they have an organization to their life. They tend to, have a schedule that they rigorously stick to, a diet that they rigorously stick to, a fitness program that they stick to. They have an organizer, like phone to organize, planner to organize, someone to help them, assistance, right? To delegate tasks to that they don't enjoy, that take energy away from them. So pay attention to these top performers and what they're doing with their life. Read their books, listen to their podcasts, go to their seminars, because they have something that you want. And if you don't know how to get it, you need to go to the source and figure out what have they done on their journey that helped them get to where they are. That's where the money is. That's where, and by money I mean that's where the magic is. That's really where the secret is in the mindset that they adopted to help them get where they are. Okay, so to become a magnet, those are 3 steps that they work without fail. You just have to be really faithful about them and really loyal to the process and trust the process. Make sure that you're visualizing crystal clear, that you're feeling it in your body, what it feels like to have the job you love, what it feels like to have the mate that you want, what it feels like to have the kind of wealth that you want. You need to feel it in your body, really, not just visualize it, but feel it. Number 2, eliminate what is not in alignment with that and get into your life what is in alignment with that. And number 3, get into the mindset. Figure out what the mindset is of the kind of person that you need to become to attract what you want. As soon as that happens, it's like magic. It's a secret formula. Boom, boom. You'll notice that immediately things start coming into your life, and it all seems to be like a magical experience. So what I want you guys to do is post in the comments, if you've done this, what happened, and share with us your successes. Let us celebrate with you. If you have any questions, post them as well. Thanks so much for watching. Sincerely, Shakti.